Assalamu alaikum. I hope you are all fine and safe. In our previous video, we introduced the immune system, defining it as a complex network that includes specific organs, cells, and molecules produced by these cells and organs, and they are all working together to protect the whole body. Today's session, we will deepen our understanding by examining the concepts of self and non-self, as well as the role of self markers or the HLA system in identifying what belongs to our body and what does not. It's in your immunology booklet, pages 13 and 14. Before we dive in, let's take a moment to review some essential concepts together. Here we have the definition of the immune system. The immune system is the body's defense system that helps protect us from harmful germs like bacteria, viruses, and other invaders. It works by recognizing and fighting off these harmful things to keep us healthy. This is the immune system. These are the different parts of the immune system, and this immune system includes cells, organs, and substances. Our environment is populated with a wide variety of microorganisms that can infect us and cause diseases. The body defends against anything or invader that does not belong to its biological identity, such as viruses, bacteria, fungi, allergens, and etc. So, this is our body. This body has the ability to protect itself against all these kinds of pathogens or invaders through what? Through the immune system. Look at the first picture. If someone is injured and needs a blood transfusion, can he take a blood from any person? You know, each person has its own blood group. We have A, B, AB, and O. If someone is injured, can he take any blood group from any person? Let's look at the second picture. If a virus enters your body, does your body accept it or reject it? What do you think? Let's see the answers together. It is known that each human can receive a specific type of blood group or blood groups. And also, our body has the ability to protect itself against all kinds of viruses. So, viruses are rejected and they are attacked by our body. So, we conclude that human being has capability to recognize and accept what belongs to his own body and recognize and reject what is foreign. So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala creates the human body and He provides this body with a specific immune system. It's highly specialized, and this system has the ability to recognize what belongs to itself as his own cells. So, the body has the ability to recognize the particles or the molecules that belong to itself, and they are recognized as self, and they are accepted. And also, this body has the ability to recognize the foreigners or the foreign bodies, and he recognize them as a non-self and they will be rejected. So, in order to be able to fight aggressors, the immune system must first distinguish them from the body itself. The self are accepted and the non-self are rejected. On the previous slide, the immune system recognizes molecules as being self and tolerates or accepts them. So, the self are accepted. And it also recognizes molecules that does not belong to us as being non-self, and they are rejected. Non-self are rejected and the self are accepted. Self are accepted and the non-self are rejected. So, substances that are accepted by the human body are called self, and substances that are rejected by human body are called non-self. Self and non-self. Now we have a table. I want you to classify the following into self or non-self. Here we have a table. My blood in my body. The blood in my body, is it self or non-self? Does it belong to our body? Yeah, it belongs to our body. So, it is self. What about the coronavirus in the human body? Is it foreigner or is it from our body? It's a foreigner. So, the coronavirus is recognized by the body as non-self. My skin of my hand, it's self, and the influenza virus, it's non-self. As we explained in the previous slides, the immune system has the ability to recognize self and non-self. What helps this system to identify what is self and what is non-self? Here we have something called self markers or the HLA system. HLA system is defined by a set of molecules specific to each individual expressed on the membrane of nucleated cells. So the HLA molecules are like the ID tags on the surface of our cells. Just as each person has a unique fingerprint, each person or each cell in your body has a unique HLA molecules that acts as a personal ID. So these molecules help your immune system to recognize what belongs in your body and what does not. When the immune system spots something without the right HLA molecules, so it will attack them to protect our body. So the HLA molecules known as human leukocytes antigen, they represent the true immunological identity card of the individual. The term MHC, major histocompatibility complex, is used to define the tissue compatibility between the donor and the recipient in animals, which is the HLA for human. The HLA molecules are specific to each person or to each individual, so each human being has a unique HLA molecules that are specific to his own body cells. The HLA molecules are also identical for all the cells of the same individual, and they are different from one individual to another within the same species. Now, we'll move to the last idea in this video. It's grafting. As a definition, grafting is a surgical operation consisting in replacing a diseased or malfunctional organ by a healthy organ. So, a graft is when a piece of tissue like skin or organ is taken from one place and is put onto or into another. This happens in medicine when doctors need to replace or to repair a damaged part. For example, if someone has a severe skin damage from a burn, doctors might take healthy skin from another part of the body and replace it over the damaged area to help in heal. So, the tolerance of the graft depends on the resemblance or the similarity of HLA molecules between the donor and the recipient. The immune system uses the HLA molecules to identify cells as part of the body or as a foreigner, right? So, if the HLA molecules of a donor match closely with those of the recipient, so the immune system will not recognize them as foreigners and they will be accepted. They will never be rejected. Let's take a closer look here. Grafting can occur within the same individual, between identical twins, between non-identical individuals, and between different species. So we have the autograft. It's a graft in the same person from one part of body to another area, like the skin graft. We have the isograft. It is between the identical twins. Here, the allograft, this is between two different members of the same species, like the kidney transplantation, the heart, the lung, and the liver. And the last one, it is the xenograft. It occurs between two different species, like the monkey to man. Types of grafting are the autograft. It's transplant of tissue or cells from one place to another in the same individual. The graft is accepted. The isograft, transplant of tissue or organ between two identical twins. Graft is accepted. The allograft, transplant of tissue or organ between two different individuals of the same species. Graft may be accepted or not, depending on the similarity of HLA molecules or HLA system. The xenograft is a graft done between two individuals of different species. The graft is rejected. Thank you for watching. Please study pages 13 and 14 in your immunology booklet. Please study them very well.